I actually have nails right now. It's amazing. Hi, my name is Kate. I'm also known as Two Little Kits, and welcome to my FlossTube. I've got some works in progress to share, lots of new works in progress actually. No finished pieces, but that's okay. Some new things that have been happening with Two Little Kits to talk about, and really awesome news that's happened in my personal life that, yeah, I'm super happy that I can announce. So let's get started. I'm just trying to think what I want to start with first. I usually leave IRL stuff till the end, but I would like to start with that. But I think I will wait just in case people usually skip that. They don't have to skip through the video for other stuff that's stitchy related. So I don't know, let's begin with works in progress. I'll put my fidget down. I've got, new stuff to share. We'll start with my card project, which is Village in the Valley by Flossy Fox Shop. I've done quite a lot on this. If you watched last FlossTube, you'll see that I've done heaps of work on this. I'm currently stitching the light blue, which has changed the whole piece, the way it looks, because it's such a vibrant, like electric blue. I'm currently stitching the pond part of the pattern with that blue. But technically I've finished 2 colors since last episode. I've done the darker blue, no, 3 colors I think, because I've done the light green, the dark blue, and the orange. So yeah, lots has happened on this. As I mentioned in a Instagram post the other day, I think it was yesterday actually, I've been spending a fair amount of time after I dropped my daughter off at school, just sitting in the car and finishing what I'm listening to and stitching this. And it's been really nice. Sometimes I'll just sit there for like 5 minutes, but like yesterday I was in there for about 45 minutes. I wasn't like, oh no, I've got XYZ to do or anything like that. It was just like chill. It was nice. So there's that piece. My desk is in dire need of straightening up, so I'm gonna have to rummage. What's this one? That's not anything. This one, okay. The next one is The Haunted Library by Lola Crow. I've done a little bit on this, not a lot. What am I doing? I'm working on the lighter yellow. If you don't know, I'm obviously really far behind with this because this finished a couple of years ago, and I was stitching it as it was being released, so super behind. But I am working on the part that's here, here, and up here. So there's 3 parts that I didn't complete out of 10, I think it was. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's a hard one to hold up. So there's that one, just stay. Okay, that one we can save for a minute. I'm gonna share this one. I don't think I worked on it since last FlossTube, but I'm not certain because I think maybe I did a little bit shortly after I recorded the last FlossTube. If I haven't done anything, I apologize. This is Pretty Little Seattle by Satsuma Street. I'm working on, I think I'll be starting the next color, whatever that is, because I think I've finished the color I was working on, which I believe was the burnt orange. But I really like the clouds. I think I mentioned that last time. I really like the clouds. They're cute. So there's that one. The fabric is starting to loosen up a bit. It'll get all rigid again once it gets washed. I'm certain of it. Anyway, the next work in progress is Night of the Frost Dragon by Flossy Fox Shop. I did move this one out of the Q-snap and into a hoop, but the hoop's not big enough because the 2 parts that are released are here and like here. So the hoop's in the way. So I'm working with what will fit into this hoop right now. And I won't get that done before the next release because the next release is on the 10th of November and today is the 1st of November. And I believe that part is down here. I'll likely just keep going along. I'll do these 2 parts together like I am. But then once I've done those 2, I'll do each section as they come. Because I know that Andrea, the designer, she does her releases as a section of like the new section and also a pattern of the whole piece as it stands. So I'll be able to just print out each section and do them as though I was keeping up. Hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, that's where that is. And I have discovered that I'm pretty sure it's this row here is 1 square too low, which has pushed every other square down by 1 too low. So it's covered in cat fur. I am trying to work out what to do about that because I can't, I mean, I could unpick it. Like if you see the back, technically it's like, I'm pretty sure it's these bits here that I've done wrong. So I could, if I wanted to, unpick all of that and re-grid it. But oh my God, it takes so long to grid that I'm just thinking I will live with it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not working at that point just yet. Like there are, like you can see these little bits here where I have stitched them in the correct spot because I did notice it. Yeah. I like black, but this size for black is not fun for me. So I don't think I'll be doing this again. Anyway, so there's that stitch along. It's currently 2 parts released. I just saw earlier Andrea released her new Patreon pattern, which is super cute. Every one of her patterns is just adorable, and I just need to like subscribe to every pattern that she gets. I don't know. I should subscribe to her Patreon, but then I'd have too many patterns to stitch. Anyway, next work in progress is my ornaments, because I realized recently that it was the end of October and I need to get a move on ornaments. So I have 5 ornaments this year. I mean, as you will have seen in a different FlossTube, I didn't even check my hair today. Hopefully it's not bad. It doesn't, oh well, I'm not redoing it. Anyway, as I was saying, in a previous FlossTube, you will have seen that I have finished an ornament already. The ornament that I shared, I don't have it with me because, as I mentioned last FlossTube, it was a rush order and I needed to get it done and sent out as soon as possible. Came out awesome. I didn't get to do the entire way around the circle for the border that I wanted to do because I basically ran out of time. I needed to get it sent out on Tuesday and I literally was still stitching it on that day. But anyway, I think it turned out really well and my customer's really happy with it. So hooray! So I have 5 that I'm stitching now, and yeah, these are them. So this is the first one. I haven't got very far yet for reasons that you'll find out in a minute. This is the second one. And then I have 3 more that are all just blank because I haven't got to doing the skin for those yet. I'll be working on those this weekend. Like I expect I'll be getting a lot of work done on these over the weekend, although it is going to be a busy weekend, but I'll make time. Anyway, so there's the ornaments. I will show right now images of the patterns themselves if you're curious, and it's just the people. I freehand the designs around the borders, so those you'll have to wait and see at a later stage. I have 1 more work in progress, and I'm super pleased that I can share this. Super happy that I can share this. You have no idea. My flower field, and guess what? I'm caught up. I'm caught up, except today. I haven't stitched today's flower, but I'm caught up. So I have done all of flowers up until yesterday, which was the 31st of October. But I am caught up. Can you believe it? I didn't have anything stitched last FlossTube 2 weeks ago, and I have stitched 2 months worth of flowers in 2 weeks. So go me. It feels really good to have that done. I did spend some time this morning stitching them, so I am going to count it in my monthly post as though I finished them yesterday. Because I did not take a photo of the piece as it was before I finished the flowers today, but I don't care. I feel like it counts. I stitched so many in 2 weeks to catch up. I'm gonna act as though I caught up within October. So give me a kudos in the comments down below. I would very much appreciate that, because it was a lot of work. I sat down for, I don't know, like 5 or 10 minutes or something, just rolling my dice and writing out or typing out in Notion all of the numbers that I was rolling for each day. And my daughter sat down with me and she did some of the rolling as well. And then she got bored of it, so I had to do the rest of it. But that really helped. Just having all the numbers already like inputted and put down, and I could just then sit and focus on what was next, rather than worrying about rolling the dice, taking a photo of the dice, taking a photo of the flower once it was done, and all of that stuff. Just, I didn't do any photos like I've been doing the previous 7 months of, 8 months of stitching the flowers. I just stitched them, and yeah, I took some progress photos as I went. Like there was actually my first triple flower, or triple number, I guess, which was the flower pattern, which is these 3 here. So the yellow, the blue, and the pink, they're all the same flower pattern, just in different colors. So that's the first triple number I rolled. But I did get some new doubles, such as these 2 little flowers here are the same, just different colors. And we got some numbers, like these 2 purple flowers here, the same color. But yeah, so we got some cool stats, and we got lots and lots of flowers done. So technically it was 61 flowers that I had to catch up on because of September and October. And it feels so good. I knew it would, but it does. It feels so good. So yeah, my hope, fingers crossed, is I can now keep up easier. I still will give myself grace. If I miss a day or 3, I will, stitch a couple of flowers in one day to catch up again. But I'm not going to leave it like I did during September, where it got too big of a project to catch up on. Well, that's what it felt like. Obviously, it wasn't too big because I did it, but yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling, but hopefully you are proud of me as well. So that's all of my works in progress, I'm pretty sure. So I don't have any finished pieces, but that's okay. I do have 2 little kits stuff to share. One, well, I'm kind of lumping it in as 2 little kits plus stitching related things to share. And I'm just gonna have a drink first. Hang on. So the first thing is I have started another stitch along, and it's going to be on a dark color again, but this time hopefully it won't be as bad. I have to still grid it the same way as the black, and I'm kind of nervous about that. But I do have this pencil from DMC, which is supposed to wash out. I need to test it and just like scribble on the corner or something, and then just wash it and try it like that. If that works out, that'll be ace. That'll be so ideal. But I'm just nervous. I don't remember when I got this. I'll need to sharpen it because it's really rounded on the end. So I do have that. So yeah, if you've got any ideas on gridding dark fabric, I'm all ears. So I've got this, and I've got all of my floss. It takes a lot of colors. There's all my floss. I haven't put it in, oh hang on, there's one missing. There we go, all my floss. I am going to put it into these floss away bags like I always do with stitch alongs. And I tried to utilize some of the colors from other stitch alongs that I already have the little baggies set up for, from like Lola Crow or Flossy Fox shop, like those stitch alongs that I've done, and there's like 3 colors that are used again. I did forget to check these actually. Oh, maybe I'll be able to save myself some bagging. But anyway, so I've got all the floss and I've got the fabric that I need to test gridding on. So that's exciting. The pattern is here, which I won't show you the whole thing, but this is the top of the pattern. It's a really long, I should show you the piece of fabric. It's a really long, tall piece. So this has got about 4 inches, I think, or 3 or 4 inches of gap around the edges, but like it's really skinny and long. I think that's my arm. So this is the top of the pattern, and so it'll be up here. But yeah, it's called The Secret Grove. I should have mentioned that. It's called The Secret Grove, and it is by Needle Lot Designs, and she just makes really, really awesome looking patterns. And I've been eyeing off a couple of her patterns for a while to add to my collection of patterns, but when I saw that she was doing a stitch along and the description of it sounded really cool, I was like, okay. So yeah, but yeah, it takes about 36 colors, which is, it feels like a lot, and there's some interesting colors in it. So there's that. I got cat fur in my mouth. What else is there? I got this last week, which is a big hunk of fabric, and it is for my kits. So I'm excited. I need to find some time to cut it all up and iron it and get it all ready for the kits. Words are eluding me right now, sorry. You probably may have noticed that I've got all the floss hanging up here, which I've just pulled. Hopefully that stays there. I got all my needles for it. So I got the fabric and the needles and the floss. I still haven't finished the paperwork for it, but they'll come, they'll happen. I'm hoping still to get them all done for November. So fingers crossed. I am considering opening up pre-orders for them, so just so I can get them online and like gaining traction online, if that makes sense, like SEO wise. So yeah, that's exciting. If you don't know, like if this is the first FlossTube you watched of mine, first of all, hi, thank you for watching. But secondly, the pattern that's going to be the kit is, I'll put it on the screen, it's called Just Breathe. It's a free pattern that I have on my website, but the kit obviously is not going to be free because it costs money to ship it and all the materials and everything. But it's a really good beginner design to work on, so I'm excited. And just a reminder, I still have stock of my Floss Daily cross stitch pattern kits, which yeah, I think a really awesome idea for gift ideas for Christmas, so get on those. What else is there? I'm looking at my notes. Oh, I got a new book, which I put up there and I forgot to pull down, so one sec. It's just more, that's wobbly. It's just more patterns that I want to stitch. But I got this, it was on sale. So I was like, heck yeah, because I like Innocent Bones. And I want to stitch, I'll cover the pattern. I want to stitch that. I really like this one, but I don't know if I'll stitch it. I know there was one more. I can't find it. Ah, this one. Ah! This one. So yeah, there's lots in there. That's really nice. It's got all the tarot stuff. This one is me. I'm a Cancer. Now, this one's my daughter's, both of my daughters, but it's not circular, like the rest of them are circular. So I don't know why she's done that. I'm not a fan of that. Oh no, some of them are squares. The rest of them are rectangles. Sorry, some of them are square and some of them are circles. Anyway, I wish they were all the same because I do, like me, my husband, and my kids. It would be 3 because my husband's a Leo. But yeah, both of my girls are Gemini. But yeah, they're not as pressing to stitch because I like the idea of astrology, but I don't believe in it. So anyway, I'll put this away. The other note that I have for stitching related and Two Little Kits related is I will be able to start sharing sneak peeks of my pattern that I completed for the Stitches Collective zine that's coming out later this month. I'll be able to start sharing that next week. So hopefully tomorrow, which will be the 5th of November, I have planned, I think that's when I planned to release some sneak peek pictures of the pattern that I've included in that. So check out my Instagram for those, for those sneak peeks if you're interested in seeing what could be coming. That would be awesome. I think I will also be getting imagery to use of everybody else's patterns closer to the day. The day it's released is the 17th of November. So it's still a little while away, but that's okay. It'll be before next FlossTube that it's released. So that'll be exciting. And obviously I'll be talking about it when it is released on my social media accounts. So go follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all of that stuff. The links are in the description, and that way you won't miss out. So that is that. I don't think there is anything else Two Little Kits related. Oh, actually, sort of is. I didn't talk about it last FlossTube because I forgot, but I've been doing a bunch of blog post stuff, which is why I've been a bit distracted regarding ornaments. So between working on existing works in progress, including the flower field, and writing stuff for my website, I haven't done ornaments, but that's a whole other thing anyway. But I do have a bunch of new blog posts that are interesting, in my opinion, that you might also find interesting. I'll put all the links in the description below. There'll be a bunch of them, so apologies in advance, but I will have like the title of it before the link so you understand what it is you're clicking on, so you know whether or not you're interested. But some of the examples of what you can find, I'm just bringing it up now. How to get ready to cross stitch or embroider. The introduction to Floss Daily kits. That one, if you watched last FlossTube, you will already know about Floss Daily cross stitch kits, but there is an actual blog post about it. How to balance cross stitching and just crafting time for parents with ADHD. Explaining cross stitch symbols and the legend for beginner stitches, and 2 finished piece posts. So one of them is backdated from a piece that I completed in 2021 because I kind of forgot to keep posting about finished pieces as I was finishing them. So I am sort of still playing catch up a little bit so that I do have posts about all of my pieces so anyone can see examples of my work basically. So yeah, one of them is from a wedding piece that I did in 2021, and the other one is the family motto piece that I completed recently. I think it was back in July, so you can check out those. There was one other post that I actually updated from 2018 because it was supposed to be more useful than it was, and it also just, it didn't transfer very well from my old website to my new current website. It just looked bad, and yeah, so I gave that a refresh, added some new pictures into it, and some links to places on my website. So like I said, I'll put links in the description for all of those if you're interested in checking them out. That would be super awesome. And any comments and feedback that you have on any of the posts, there is a comment section on all of the posts. I very much appreciate feedback on anything. So that would be great if you have anything to say. Okay, back to that. Let's talk about IRL stuff, and I'm going to start off with the really good news. I went to see my doctor last week and I got my A1C levels checked, which if you don't know is a blood test that you get done that checks your blood sugar levels over the last 6 months, I think. It's either 3 months or 6 months, I can't remember. I am no longer considered diabetic, so I'm super happy about this. I was a type 2 diabetic as of about 18 months ago, I think. It was a contributing factor for me getting the weight loss surgery that I had done at the start of the year, especially for insurance purposes. It helped my case a lot when I did get diagnosed with that. But yeah, I got them checked finally. I was supposed to get them checked ages ago and I just kept forgetting. Yeah, I got the results within a couple of hours and it came back and they were almost bang smack in the middle of the good range. So I'm just like so happy about that. I have been really lax about checking my own sugar levels each morning because I just forget to do it. It's awesome. So yay! That's my awesome news. What else has been going on? I had my second stripe test for this cycle at martial arts, and so I got 2 stripes on my belt, which means next week is belt test week. I am nervous because I don't feel very confident about my form and especially about my black belt club form. I'm not confident about that. I really have to practice. I'll be doing that today and I have another class tomorrow, so I'll be doing it before class tomorrow. And yeah, anyway, fingers crossed for me. I'll be going from a brown belt to a brown stripe belt. It's different stripes, just to be clear. It's a little bit confusing, but it makes sense for the people who go there. So yeah, I will be progressing and I will officially be the highest belt in my family after this because my youngest daughter stopped doing martial arts when she hit brown belt. So right now we're the same and she's no longer doing it. So I'm just like, oh, I'm pretty good. I feel old, but I'm good. And my toe is holding up relatively well, even while doing martial arts. It's a kicking form, so it's getting its work cut out for it at the moment. But after class, I'm usually pretty sore. I think that's just going to be my life for now. If you don't know, I've had 4 surgeries on my left big toe, and I'm just going to have chronic pain for the rest of my life, basically, in a nutshell. Oh, and on that, actually, it was the anniversary yesterday of when I did break it. It has been officially 3 years since I broke my toe now, which is kind of crazy to think about, to be honest. And the last thing that is going to happen, it hasn't actually happened yet, it will have by the time this is released. We have family photos this coming Sunday. Keep your fingers crossed for me that it doesn't rain because they're going to be outside and I really don't want to cancel. I don't want it to be cancelled. And I also don't want to have the photos done in the rain because my hair doesn't sit nicely in the rain. So yeah, I'm excited. I really like having family photos. I was saying to my daughter the other day that I need to print out some pictures of our family pictures from the last couple of years because we've been doing them since 2020 with the same photographer as well, actually. And I have them all, I just haven't done anything with them, and it's kind of bugging me a little bit. So I should do something about it and find some frames to put them into. Well, first find frames and then I know what sizes to print, I guess. But anyway, so family photos this weekend. Fingers crossed everything happens and goes well. But that's kind of it. The other thing, I guess, is it's so lame, but my nails are really nice at the moment. My nails are really, really fragile and brittle, and they're all long right now, and I'm just very happy about that. So yeah, I'm planning a nail polish little date with my youngest, and my oldest will probably join in too, to be honest. Where I'm gonna take off the nail polish that I have on now, and we're gonna do nails probably after they come back from school today. So that'll be nice. I'll just sit there. We'll all sit there with devices and just be like, try not to touch anything while a nail's dry. Anyway, that's everything. I am gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know what you think about the kits Let me know about the blog posts. Let me know if you're doing any of the stitch alongs that I'm doing. Don't forget to check out, and I'll put a link in the description for both of them, but don't forget to check out the 2 DIY cross stitch patterns of Flower Field, which again is this, and the other one I have is called Flower Meadow. They're both do it yourself. You roll, or you get the internet to pseudo roll D20 twice, and it tells you which flower to stitch out of 20 flowers and which color to stitch it in out of 20 colors. And doing it at the start of the year, I feel, is like the thing to do. So if you grab it now, then you'll be able to get ready over the next 2 months and do it along with me. I'm finishing Flower Field, which is the one I just showed you, at the end of this year, and I'll be doing Flower Meadow next year. So yeah, hopefully you join in with me. That would be great. Thank you so much for watching. Fingers crossed for this Tuesday that things go well, if you know what I mean. And until next time, I will see you around the internet. Bye.